Hey, what's happening out there, fellow music listeners? Don't worry if I'm a bit blurred, it's for better close-up views. Anyway, have found a great amount of music, went to a car boot sale, didn't find anything video or record-wise. I'm not collecting records at the moment, I've got too many to listen to, like all down here and up here. My shelving is a bit awkward. But I did find some cassettes and I can always buy them because they're easy to store. First up we have a Marty Robbins cassette. This is the EMI track. This is a very nice one indeed. It's on the EMI label. Again, I'm not after any sort of like country greatest hits, I've got enough of that. It's just the solo artists now. Next we have Johnny Cash Hymns by Johnny Cash. This is basically Johnny Cash getting religious, so singing some of his hymns. It's on the Hallmark record as well, which is very interesting. Hallmark did a lot of classical stuff, but also sort of like oddity music. This is Red Sauvignon Teddy Bear, truck driving songs, I would presume. I have heard Teddy Bear, so I do know which one it is. Don't know what label this is. Oh, Hollywood. Says the Hollywood logo. Nice big old Kenworth rig there. Next we have George Hamilton V, Feel Like a Million, on the Dolby System cassette, which is the silver one. This was later replaced by silver chrome cassette, which I do have. Very nice. I don't know what that logo is up in the corner there though. Just Anchor. Don't know if that's an advertisement for another album or what. Another Hallmark, we have Marty Robbins, and this is just Marty Robbins again. Again on the Hallmark one. It's probably the same cassette, but I very much doubt it. I will check later to see. Next we have a Don Williams Expressions. Now, this is actually an import one, Irish Import Export. I don't know what label this is, but either way it's definitely an odd one. And there's a sticker logo up there. Don't know what that means or anything, but yeah, it has no indentations. Doesn't actually say who made it, other than ABC with that on the side. That's who made it. It's a pretty cool cassette to have. Now, I don't normally buy pre-recorded cassettes because they're usually junk. However, this one has me intrigued. It's a typical Boots audio. Boots, if you're USA or foreign, Boots is a cosmetic sort of shop. We have a lot of those in the UK. But this one, it says Supertronic. It's obviously the wrong cassette because it's like it says C60 and yeah, it's a C90 cassette. But it says organ something or other on there. Now, anything organ related, I am curious because I do like my organ stuff. So I don't know. Also on the other side, it is completely blank. There is nothing on there. But on that side, it says organ FC1. Now I don't know if that means sort of like it was basically football game related, so it had the different theme tunes or something on organ. I don't know. Either way, just a cool thing to find. It's just gone flying, typical. Anyway, moving on to the CDs. Now it looked like one of the charity shops in Cambridge, someone had got rid of their entire organ Wurlitzer collection. There was a few there that I already had on cassette, and loads of Klaus Wunderlich. I've got enough of him on record and cassette. I don't need enough CDs. I've got one CD anyway. Anyway, this is Phil Kessel, Unforgettable Hits of the 50s. Got a glare there, unfortunately. It's pretty nice. That is the ballroom. I don't know which ballroom that is, but it is a very nice one. Next we have another Phil Kessel from Blackpool Magic. Again, anybody who's not familiar, Blackpool is a famous seaside town in Britain that has a Wurlitzer organ, and a lot of people, height of their career, basically say that is what they want to play with. Another Phil Kessel, Beneath the Lights of Home. Another Blackpool one. Like I say, they're all different tracks. Some of them might be the same, but they're all sort of like different tracks. And like I say, it's good stuff to get if you're into that sort of thing. Arnold Loxham, The Four Seasons of Blackpool. So Blackpool is a very famous place. Like I say, most of these are sort of like Blackpool related because Blackpool is, if you sort of like basically know how to play the Wurlitzer, that is where you go to play. Cinema Organ Volume 1. Basically, when you sort of like listen to like old films, Usually they're on a ragtime piano, but in actual fact that was an organ, because there would be someone at the side playing on a little barrel organ or an organ to simulate the sound effects, because silent movies didn't have that. It was discontinued in sort of like the 1930s, 40s-ish, when talking pictures were more popular. Nicholas Martin, wurlitzer at Turner's musical merry-go-round. Happy days are here again. This is basically another wurlitzer. They're not all just limited to Blackpool. Wurlitzers, they're fairly large machines, and some places do actually have them. It's a pretty cool thing to have. Next we have the World of Hawaii, the music of the islands. I do like my Hawaiian music, the steel guitar as it's known as, and of course the steel drums and stuff like that. This is a mainline record, very nice one. Usually the record versions of those are a lot better because they usually have naked ladies on, because again it was early in Hawaii, that was sort of like what you could do. CDs were later on and they had to censor that, but yeah, beautiful Hawaii, the next one, on a Heartbeat record label. Very cool to get that. Like I say, haven't listened to any of these yet. Now, one of the things I do have a lot on record, and if you've been watching older episodes of this, I do like my barrel organ and street organ sort of thing. I have found it on cassette, record, don't know if 8-track exists, but it probably does. Never on CD until now. Barrel Organ Success Volume 2. This is a street organ, and these you see at Steam shows or at various shows. I am very happy to get this because this is something that is like hen's teeth rare to find. I would say this is sort of like basically try finding the rarest rock and roll, metal, prog, whatever album on cassette 8-track. That's basically the equivalent of these on CD. I have never found any of these in the wild. Really happy to get them. Quite a collection, and that's about it. Didn't get anything record related because, like I say, I've got too many. Video wise, haven't really found anything video wise. There's a lot of good stuff, but it's just not for me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like I say, apologies for the blurriness, but it's either you have me in focus and get poor quality over here, or you have me out of focus and I get better quality pictures. See you next time, music fans.